Good day! Welcome to Java Novice Lab. To get started, simply access the editor on the top right panel and select the plus sign to create or upload a file for editing. This is the plus sign. Next, all files are stored in the file tree which is located to the left of the terminal. This is it. And then next, you can run the code manually using the terminal or press the blue Run button located in the bottom right corner of the lab window. In the web browser, click the refresh icon and it will display a live web page preview. To navigate between labs, click on the hamburger button or icon in the top right corner of the title bar. This is the hamburger icon, as you can see. Then scroll to the lab that you want to enter and click it. Each lab will have associated tasks for you to complete. Check the task by referencing the solution on the following page. When prompted with a question, choose your answer and press the check button. If correct, you will move on. If incorrect, you can choose to retry. When you click or when you complete the task successfully, move on to the next lab by clicking the right arrow at the bottom of this page. This is the right arrow. So from page 1, we will go now to page 2, which is working with different operators. As a prerequisite for this lab, you should have already completed the following course. So welcome to the Working with Different Operators lab. Your assignment for this exercise is to use primitive data types in Java and perform various operators such as arithmetic, assignment, logical, comparison, and string operation in Java. This is the task. Use primitive data type to perform different operators in Java. The model solution to this task can be found on the next page. Okay, before we go to the next page, there is a quiz here. Answer the multiple choice questions below. You can attempt the answer until it is successfully completed. Question: consider the given code, so which is the public class, string character, public static void m, strings, which is job, char. What is the output of the given code? So we will choose the correct answer here. So the choices are the character is L, the character is V, the character is I, the character is E. So I will choose the character is L. So and then we can check it if it is correct or wrong. And then it prompted that my answer is correct. So my score is 100%. OMG. From page 2, we will turn now to page 3. Working with different operators. So here is the solution on how to work with different operators. Task 1. To write a Java program in our environment, we can get into an empty folder, which is the lab01, which is available in the file tree. This is the lab01. To get into the lab01 folder, in the terminal type cd lab01. So we will type here cd lab01. The arithmetic operators in Java is used to perform the common mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. To perform the above-mentioned mathematical operations in Java, we need to write a Java program. To do this, in the file tree under Workspace, click on the three dots of folder Lab01 and select New File. In a Create or Upload File dialog box, type the title or the file name as arithoperator.java and click Create Files. So, three dots, New File, and then we will write here, we will type the file name arithoperator.java and then create file. As you can see, we will now have the arithoperator.java. Okay, and then afterwards, the file arithoperator Java is opened in the text editor. To perform the arithmetic operation in Java, type the following code in the text editor as follow. Okay, we will now copy the codes and then we will now paste it here. Okay. On line 1, we create a class titled arithoperator, which is same as the file name. As you can see, the public class or the class name of the program is arithoperator, which is the same as the file name we are given. On line 2, we specify the main method as public static void main string argument. Within the main method, we declare variables. So we declare the integer a as 500, integer b is 50, string s1 Java, string s2 is NOVICE. The arithmetic operators such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus are binary operators which involve two operands, namely a and b. The addition operator is used to add the two operands as a plus b, and the subtraction operator is used to subtract two operands as a minus b. The multiplication operator is used to multiply two operands as a times b, and the division operator is used to divide the first operand, which is the a, which dividend, by the second operand b, which is the divisor, and gives the quotient as result. The operator modulus is a binary operator that is used to return the remainder when the first operand a, which is the dividend, is divided by the second operand b, which is the divisor. The addition operator in Java is used to concatenate any numbers of strings, and also it takes any type of arguments and convert it to string type and then concatenate. On line 14, as you can see on line 14, we combine two strings object, S1 and S2, and create a new string object, S3. So, on line 14, S3, string S3 is equals to S1 plus and then plus S2. On line 7 to 15, on line 7 to 15, until here, we use system out println statement to print the argument passed into the system out, which is generally standout. Now press Ctrl S to save the file. So we will press Ctrl S so that we can save it. To compile the program, arith operator Java in the terminal, inside lab01 folder, type Java arith operator Java and press enter. So we will type here Java arith operator .java, then press enter. Now, the file arithoperator.java is successfully compiled without error. To run the program in the terminal, type as Java arithoperator and press enter. Type Java terminal Java arithoperator dot Java arithoperator, then press enter. Okay, this is the result of our program. So which is the sum of variable a and b using addition operator is 550. The difference of variables a and b using subtraction operator is 450. The product of variables a and b using multiplication operator is 25,000. And the division of variables a and b using division operator is 10. Then the modulus of variables a and b using modulus operator is 0. The value of variable a using addition operator is 501. The value of variable b using subtraction operator is 49. The concatenation of string S1 and S2 using addition operator is Java NOVICE. So that's great. Our program is now working. Okay. After the task 1, we will move on to the task 2, which is the assignment. Item number 1, the assignment operators in Java are used to assign values to variable. Here, the left-hand side operand of the assignment operator is a variable, and the right-hand side operand of the assignment operator is a value. The value on the right-hand side must have the same data type of the operand on the left-hand side. The assignment operators such as simple assignment, which is equal sign, addition assignment, addition plus and equal sign, subtraction assignment, minus and equal sign, division assignment, slash and equal sign, and modulus assignment, percent and equal sign, operator are used in Java. To perform the above-mentioned assignment operators in Java, we need to write a Java program to do this. To do this, in the file tree under Workspace, click on the 3 dots of the folder lab01 and select New File. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the file name as assignNoOperator.java and click Create File. So from lab01, New File, and then assign operator .java, and then create file. As you can see, 2 text editor are available. The file assign operator.java is opened in the text editor. To perform the assignment operation in Java, type the following code in the text editor. So we will now copy the program or the codes. Then paste. On line 1, we create a class titled assign operator, which is same as the file name. On line 2, we specify the main method as public static void main string argument. Within the main method, we declare variables, which is int a is equals to 40, double f is equals to 3.45a plus equals 10. Yeah. On the line 3 and 4, we declare the variables a of type integer and f of type double, whose values are assigned using simple assignment operator as 40 and 3.45 respectively. The addition assignment operator operates by adding the current value of the variables on left to the value on the right and then assign the result to the operand on the left. On line 5, we have a addition assignment or addition operator 10, which means a is equals to a plus 10. Here the current value of a is 40, and hence after executing a plus equals 10, the value of a is 50. On line 9, we have the subtraction assignment operator as a minus equals 5, which means a is equals to a minus 5. Here the current value of a is 50, and hence the value of a after executing a minus equals 5 is 45. On line 11, we have the multiplication assignment operator f times equals 5.00, which means f is equals to f times 5.00. Here the current value of f is 3.45. The value of f after executing line 11 is 17.5. On line 13, we have division assignment operator a divide equals 5, which means a is equals to a over 5. Here the current value of a is 45, and hence after executing line 13, the value of a is 9. On the line 15, we have modulus assignment operator f percent equals 2, which means f is equals to f modulus 2. Here the current value of f is 17.25, and hence after executing the line 15, the value of f is 1.25. Now, press Ctrl S to save the file. To compile the program, assign operator.java. In the terminal inside lab01 folder, type java assign operator.java and press enter. So Ctrl S, and then let's have assign operator, and it's double S, assign operator dot java bash, assign operator dot java. To save, let's see, java assign operator dot java. Okay, and then now the file assign operator.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program in the terminal, type as java assign operator and press enter. Java assign operator, assign operator, press enter. Okay, it's working. Thanks God. Okay, the value of A is 50. The value of F is 3.45. The value of addition, assignment operation, A 10, value is 50. A addition assignment operator value is 50. The value of subtraction assignment operator is 45, and the value of multiplication assignment operator is equals to 5. The value of division assignment operator is 9. The value of modulus assignment operator is 1.25. So next, the task 3. The comparison operator, or the binary operator, which is used to check for relations between two operands. The comparison operators include equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal to, and not equal to. They return a Boolean result, either true or false, after comparison. To perform the above-mentioned comparison operators in Java, you need to write a Java program. To do this, in the file tree under Workspace, click on the three dots folder Lab01 and select New File. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the file name comoperator.java and click Create File. So we will now create another file name, new file, comoperator.java. The file comoperator.java is open in the text editor. To perform the comparison operation in Java, type the following codes in the text editor. So we will copy this program until here and then paste it here. Okay. On line 1, we create a class titled comOperator, which is same as the file name. On line 2, we specify the main method as public static void main string arg. Within the main method, we declare variables. On line 3 and 4, we declare the integer variable a and b as 18 and 36 respectively. On line 5, we evaluate the value of c using the expression b minus a, which is 18. The equals operator is used to check whether the two given operands a and c are equal or not, and since both a is equals to 18 and c is equals to 18, it returns true. The not equal operator functions opposite to that of the equal operator. It returns true if the operands at the left-hand side is not equal to the right-hand side, else return false. Here a is equals to 18 and b is equals to 36, hence a is not equal to b, turns true. The greater than operator and the greater than or equal checks whether the first operand is greater than the second operands or greater than or equal to the second operands respectively. The operator returns true when the operands of the left side hand is greater than the right hand side or greater than or equal to the second operand. Similarly, the less than operator and less than equal operator checks whether the first operand is less than the second operand or less than or equal to the second operand respectively. The operator returns true. when the operands of the left-hand side is less than the right-hand side or less than or equal to the second operand. Now, press Ctrl S to save the file. To compile the program, COM_operator.java in the terminal inside lab01 folder, type Java COM_operator. So here, we will type Java COM_operator .java and press enter. Now, the file COM_operator.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program in the terminal, type as Java COM_operator. Java COM_operator. So, change. We are now done with task 3, so we will move on to the next, which is the task 4. The logical operators are used to perform logical and, or, and not operations. The function of these operators are similar to AND gate and OR gate in digital electronics. The logical AND operator returns true when both the conditions under consideration are true. If even one of the conditions returns false, then the operator results false. The logical OR operator returns true when one of two conditions under consideration are true. If even one of the conditions is true, then the operator's results true. The logical NOT operator is a unary operator and returns true when the condition under consideration is false. That is, if the condition is false, the operator returns true, and when the condition is true, the operator returns false. To perform the above-mentioned logical operations in Java, we need to write a Java program. To do this, in the file tree under Workspace, click on the three dots of folder Lab01 and select New File. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the file name as logioperator.java and click Create File. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the file name as logioperator.java and click Create File. So, three dots, New File, then logioperator.java, then create. The file logioperator.java is opened in the text editor. To perform the logical operation in Java, type the following code in the text editor as follows. So, let's copy the code. Let's copy and then paste. On line 1, we create a class titled logioperator, which is same as the file name. On line 2, we specify the main method as public static void main string argument. Within the main method, we declare variables. On line 3 to 5, we declare variables A, B, and C using expressions and assignment operators as 15, 100, and 20 respectively. On line 9, the AND operator returns false because the condition A is less than B returns false and C is greater than A returns true. On line 10, the OR operator returns true because the condition is B is less than C returns false, but the condition B is greater than A returns true. On line 11, the NOT operator returns true because the condition is A is equals to C returns false. Now, press Ctrl S to save the file. To compile the program, Logi operator.java in the terminal inside the lab01 folder, type java logi operator java logi operator.java, then press enter. Now, the file logi operator.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program, in the terminal, type as java logi operator and press enter. Java logi operator. The output is like this. The value of A is 15, the value of B is 100, the value of C is 20. Using logical AND, A is less than B and C is greater than B is false. Using logical OR, B is less than C or B is greater than A. Using logical NOT, A is equals to C, it is true. So, task 5. In Java, a string is an object that represents a sequence of characters. The java.lang.string class is used to create a Java string object. We can create string in Java using string literals and using new keywords. We can perform various operations on string using string methods such as length, char, charat, substring, concat, trim, and replace in Java. To perform the above-mentioned string methods in Java, we need to write a Java program. To do this, in the file tree under Workspace, click the three dots of folder lab01 and select New Files. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the file name as string op.java and click Create File. So, from lab01, New File, string op.java, create. The string op.java file is opened in the text editor. To perform the various string operation in Java, type the following codes in the text editor. On line 1, we create a class titled string op, which is same as the file name. On line 2, we specify the main method as public static void main string args. Within the main method, we declare variables. On line 3 and 4, we create string object S1 and S2 using string literals. The value of string S1 is Java and S2 is Japanese the love. On line 7, the string method intLength returns the number of the characters in the string S1 as 4. On line 8, the string methods char@int I returns the character as ith index. Here S2 char@4 returns the fourth index as string S2, which is the fifth character of Japanese talang, as n. The string substring int I on the line 9 returns the substring from the ith index character to n. Here, S2 substring 6 on line 9 returns the string S2lab, which is from the sixth index to the end of the string Japanese to love. The string concat method concatenates or combines a specific string at, at the end of the another string. On line 10, S1 concat novice love concats the string novice love to the end of the string. S1 says Java as Java novice love. On line 12, the string trim method returns the copy of the string by removing white spaces at both ends. It does not affect white space in the middle. On line 14, S2 replaces Japanese to Python method returns as new string Python lab by replacing all occurrences of Japanese to Python on string S2. Now, Ctrl S to save the file. Ctrl S. To compile the program, string op.java in the terminal inside lab01 folder, type java string op.java and press enter. Now the file string op.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program in the terminal, type as java string op and press enter. Java string op, then enter. So this is the output. The string S1 is Java, the string S2 is Japanese lab, the length of the string Java is 4, the fourth index character in the string Japanese lab is N, the substring from 6th index character to end from Japanese lab is S lab, the concatenation of string Java and novice lab is Java novice lab. Removal of white space of both the ends Java novice is Java novice. Replacing the word Japanese by Python in string S2 Python lab. So this is the output of the program. And then next, using control structure. Welcome to the Using Control Structures lab. Your assignment for this exercise is to write a Java program using the various control statements such as if-else, nested if, nested statement, for loops, while loops, and also using break and continue statement. Task: implement various control statement in Java. The model solution to this task can be found on the next page. Complete the following tasks in sequence using nested if, statement, switch, looping, outbreaks, and continue for loops. Quiz. So let's answer the quiz. Answer the multiple choice questions below. You can attempt the answer until it's successfully completed. Question: which keyword used in loops can skip the remaining statement for a particular iteration? Which keywords used in loops can skip the remaining statement for a particular iteration and starts the next iteration? So the choices are break, continue, returns, exit. Let's try the continue. And then let's check. Oh, it's correct. So my score is 100%. Okay, let's now move on to page 5. Task 1. To write a Java program in our environment, we can get into an empty folder, lab02, which is available in the file tree. To get into the lab02 folder, in the terminal type cd lab02. So we will type cd lab02. then press enter. And if statement inside another if statement is called the nested if statement. An if statement inside another if statement is called the nested if statement. An if statement have a condition followed by a statement. The statement gets executed only when the given condition is true. To implement the nested if statement in Java, in the file tree, under Workspace, click on three dots or folder. To implement the nested if statement in Java, in the file tree, under the Workspace, click on the three dots of folder, lab02 and select New File. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the file name as nestedif.java and click Create File. So, lab02, new file, and nested if. Nested if .java and then create. The file nested if Java is opened in the text editor. To perform the nested if operation in Java, type the following codes in the text editor. So let's do okay. On line 1, we create a class titled nested if, which is same as the file name. On line 2, we specify the main method as public static void main. Within the main method, we declare variables. On line 3, we declare an integer variable num whose value is 10. In the nested if statement, we have the if block within another if block. Here, the inner if block condition executes only when the outer if block condition is true. On line 4, we have the outer if block whose condition is num is greater than 0. Since the value of number is 10, the condition becomes true and hence the next inner block if statement on line 5 gets executed. The condition num is greater than or equal to 10 and num is less than 100 is true, and hence the next inner block statement condition on line 6 is executed since 10 modulus 2 is equals to 0. This condition also becomes true and hence the statement the given number is a positive two-digit even number is printed on the console. In this nested if statement, if any of the if block condition becomes false, then its corresponding else block will be executed. Now Ctrl S to save the file. To compile the program, nested if.java in the terminal inside lab02 folder, type java nested if.java and press enter. So Ctrl S and then java nested if.java. Press enter. Oh my. Oh, it's wrong spelling. Java nested if.java. Now, the file nestedif.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program in the terminal, type as java nestedif and press enter. Java nested if and then enter to run the file. The given number is a positive two-digit even number. So this is the output of our nestedif.java. Task 2, which is the switch statement. The switch statement in Java allows us to choose a block of codes based on the value of the expression. The value of the expression is compared with the values of each case. If there is a match, then the respective block of codes is executed. Each case statement can have a break statement which is optional. When the control reaches the break statement, the control jumps out of the switch statement. If a break statement is not found, it executes the next case. If none of the case matches, then the default statement is executed, which is also optional. To perform the above mentioned switch statement in Java, we need to write a Java program. To do this, in the file tree under workspace, click on the three dots of folder lab02 and select new file. In create or upload file dialog box, type the file name as switchstate.java and click create. So here, new file, switch state, switchstate.java, then create. The file switchstate.java is open in the text editor. To perform the switch statement in Java, type the following codes in the text editor. Paste it here. So in line 1, the scanner class is used to get use info, and it is found in the java.util package. On line 2, we create a class titled switchState, which is same as the file name. On line 3, we specify the main method as public static void main. Within the main method, we declare variables. On line 5, we create a scanner object using the scanner class to read an integer value for the variable fruit from the console. On line 7, we use the method nextInt. Now, the variable fruit will have any of the value from 1 to 4 based on the value of the variable fruit. The line 8 switch fruit gets executed. For example, if the value of fruit is 3, then the case 3 on line 15 will be executed and the control comes out of the switch statement. If none of the case matches, then the default statement on line 21 will be executed. Now press Ctrl S to save the file. To compile the program, switch state.java. In the terminal, inside lab02 folder, type java switchstate.java and press enter. So Ctrl S and then let's compile using java switchstate.java. Now, the file switchstate.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program in the terminal, type as java switchstate and press enter. So let's try to run the program. Switchstate, then press enter. So enter a number from 1 to 4. So 1. You have chosen apple. It is rich in vitamin A. Wow! It's a nice program. Task 3. So we are now done with switch statement. So task 3 is a looping statement. The looping statement in Java are used to execute one or more statements repeatedly several numbers of times. In Java, we have 3 types of loops, namely for loops, while loops, and do-while loops. The for loop in Java is a control flow statement that iterates a part of the program for multiple times. The loop is used only when the number of iterations is fixed. To perform the for loop in Java, in the file tree under the workspace, click on the 3 dots of folder lab02 and select New File. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the file name as forloop.java and create file. So here, tables, new file. Oh, it's not a directory. New file, forloop.java. The file forloop.java is open in the text editor. To perform the for loop in Java, type the following code in the text editor. Here in this program, we have a for loop inside another for loop called as nested for loop. The inner for loop executes completely whenever the outer for loop executes. On line 1, we create a class titled for loop, which is same as the file name. On line 3, we specify on line 2, we specify the main method as public static void main. Within the main method, we declare variables. On line 5 and 6, we have outer and inner for loops respectively. In the outer for loop, we have initialization I is equals to 5 and the condition 5 is less than or equals to 10 is true, and hence the control goes to the inner for loop. In the inner for loop, we have initialization of j is equals to 6 and the condition is 6 is less than or equals to 5 is false, hence the control goes the outer for loop. Similarly, the inner and outer for loop executes until the condition is true. Once the condition is false, the control comes out of the loop. Whenever the condition in the inner for loop is true, the value of j is printed on line 7. The print line method on line 9 is executed whenever the control goes from inner for loops to outer for loop. Now, press Ctrl S to save the file. To compile the program forloop.java, in the terminal inside lab02 folder, type java forloop.java and press enter. Now, the file forloop.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program in the terminal, type as java forloop and press enter. So java forloop. So this is the output. Next is a while loop. A while loop in Java is a control flow statement that allows code to be executed repeatedly based on a given Boolean condition, whereas the do-while loop statement that executes a part of the programs at least once and the further executions depends upon the given Boolean condition. To perform the while loop in Java, in the file tree under workspace, click on the three dots, new file, then while loop.java. The file whileloop.java is opened in the text editor. To perform the while loop in Java, type the following codes in the text editor. On line 3 and 5, we have declared variables a and sum of type integer and their values are 2 and 0 respectively. On line 4, we have an array of type integer and the array values are given as 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. On line 6, the expression in the while statement a is greater than or equal to 1 is evaluated. The condition is 2 is greater than or equal to 1 is true. Hence, the body of the loop is executed. On line 8, we have enhanced for loop, which provides a way to iterate through the elements of an array. On line 9, all the elements in the array are added using this for loop. On line 10, the expressions is updated by decrementing the loop variable a. Hence, the while loop executes until the condition a is greater than or equals to 1 is false. The condition becomes false for the value of a is 0. Press Ctrl S to save the file. And then to compile the program while loop Java, in the terminal inside the lab02, press Ctrl S to save the file. To compile the program while loop.java in the terminal, inside lab02 folder, type Java while loop.java. Press enter. Now the file while loop Java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program in the terminal, type as Java while loop and press enter. Java while loop. The sum of numbers is 56. So this is the output of our while loop.java. Task 4. The break and continue statement are the jump statements that are used to skip some statements inside the loop or terminate the loop immediately. The break is a jump statement in Java, which is used to unconditionally transfer program controls from one point to another point in the program. To perform the break statement in Java for loop, in the file tree under workspace, click on the three dots folder lab02 and select new file. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the name as break4.java and click Create Files. New file, break4.java. The file break4.java is opened in the text editor. To perform the break statement in Java, type the following codes. We have two for loops on line 5 and 6. For the value of I is equals to 2, in the outer for loop, the condition if I is equals to 2 and j is equals to 2, on line 8 becomes true. If the condition is true, then the statement on line 9 breaks BB statement. Break BB statement is executed to terminate the inner loop. Here, the print line method on line 11 will not be executed. We have two for loops on line 5 and 6. For the value of I is equals to 2, in the outer for loop, the condition if I is equals to 2 and j is equals to 2, on line 8 becomes true. If the condition is true, then the statement on line 9 breaks BB statement is executed to terminate the inner loop. Here the print line method on line 11 will not be executed. Here for the value of I is equals to 1 and I is equals to 3 in the outer for loop, and the if condition will never becomes true, and hence the value of I and j are printed as. Press Ctrl S to save the file, and then to compile the program, break4.java. In the terminal inside lab02 folder, type java break4.java, and then press enter. Java break 4. Not Java. The file break4.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program in the terminal, type as Java break 4. Then press enter. So the value of I and j are printed as 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. The continue statement in Java is used to skip the current iteration of a loop. It is used in the situation when we want to continue the loop but do not want to execute the remaining statement after the continue statement. To perform the continue statement in Java for loop, in the file tree, under Workspace, click on the three dots of folder, lab02 and select New File. In Create or Upload File dialog box, type the file name as continue4.java and click Create. So New File, continue4.java. The file continue4.java is opened in the text editor. To perform the continue statement in Java, type the following code. On line 1, we create class title continue4, which is same as the file name. On line 2, we specify the main method as public static void main. Within the main method, we declare variables. In the given program, we count the number of characters, either A or A, in the given string advanced Java. On line 3, the string object S1 is created, and on line 4, the variable num is declared as integer and is initialized to 0. On line 5, the string method length is used to find length of the string, and its value is decremented by 1 and is assigned to integer variable mux. On line 7, we have for loop which executes until the condition I is less than equals mux is true. On line 8, we have if condition as if s1 char at I is not equal a and s1 char at I is not equal a. Whenever this if condition encounters true, the continue statement skips the current iteration and continues with the next iteration. When the if condition encounters false, then the variable num is incremented by 1. Press Ctrl S to save the program, and to compile the program, continue4.java. In the terminal inside lab02 folder, just type java continue4.java, then press enter. Now the file continue4.java is successfully compiled without errors. To run the program, just type java continue4, press enter. Then the output is the number of characters, either A, big letter A, or small letter A, and the given string is 4. So that's the end of our lab 1 to 5. Thank you very much for watching. God bless.